If you're watching this clip, you've either clicked on the link or YouTube's just pushed you there into the handle for a hockey style handle for a toolbox video. The link to that video all below somewhere on the screen or in the description below. Okay, so with that being said, what I do to make a hockey stick handle is I've cut a piece of wood that is 1.5 inches thick, 2.5 inches wide, and we only need 16 inches for our handle. I've cut it a lot bigger. Some of this wood is, I'm using scrap wood, so it's not the greatest. And so I want to make sure I have a ton of material so that I can kind of, pick the best 16-inch section. Okay, the next thing I have done is I have a roundover bit with a ball bearing so it won't cut in. And this hockey stick handle is very, very simple. You put a piece of wood in a vise so it will not move. Always double check the tightening. And I'm going to just essentially rotate it around and round over all 4 sides. Now, the reason I need to have this quite wide is I do need basically 2 flat surfaces for this vise to catch. And you also have to make sure how far you're going down. So I am not going to be touching with the ball bearing the vise here. And so I can just run both sides here. And it's super simple. And I just do all 4 sides. And that's it. It's a really simple project. You could buy dowel for this. It's expensive. This was offcuts from another project. So yeah, one big thing, you always want to make sure you're feeding into the direction of the blade. So this particular blade is going to go this way towards me. So it's going clockwise. So I'm actually going to feed the material into the wood. If you go the other way, it's going to try and shoot it out of your hand. And what you want to do is, as you're setting it, you want to make sure you're making light cuts to start. And you can always go bigger, deeper later, but I'm using the max out of this, and yeah, enjoy the show. And that is all you'd have to do the other side. Take this out, flip it over, do the other side. And the nice thing about the hockey stick style handle is because you still have 4 flat edges, I'm only rounding it over. You can still cut it on a chop saw, where on dowel, you never, ever, ever want to cut it on a chop saw because it starts spinning and go out of control, catch, and bad things can happen. So we're gonna end it here because I don't think you need to see me just flip a piece of wood and do the exact same thing over again. And how about return to the other video, and until next time, let's get making.